everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited for this video. It has been so long since I recorded one of these. I've done a lot of mic drop moments with Gabs, I've done interviews with people, but it hasn't been just me on my own for months and I've missed it, so I'm back. Bit of a mess, my hair's all over the shop, I've been run ragged, very busy girl, but there's a couple of videos that I wanted to get out there for you all to keep on helping you and educating you about recruitment. So today's video, oh actually, just before I forget, do remember to subscribe, but also put on your notifications because any future videos you are going to get told about them, as well as my LinkedIn live show, which streams fortnightly on a Wednesday. But let's get started. So this is a video aimed at any of you people out there that are trying to get your first recruitment role and you're doing your research and you're looking into it. Now, the likelihood is that you've already taken the initiative to do some really good research, otherwise you wouldn't have found my channel. Or maybe you're a candidate that I'm working with at the moment and I've recommended you do this to get yourself up to speed with your knowledge of the role. And that thing is speaking to a current recruitment consultant. Now, it's all well and good someone saying to you, yeah, just speak to somebody that does the job. But for any of you people that are really new to this, it can feel a bit overwhelming. It can feel like, well, I don't know where to start. Where do I find these people? So I'm going to run through this with you today so you know exactly how to get a conversation set up so you can learn what you need to about the role. Okay, so let's get started. So for me, the easiest way to do this is LinkedIn. The reason I suggest this platform is because you've got to think about, where do these people hang out that I want to get in touch with? And most recruitment consultants are on LinkedIn. If you don't have a profile already, do not worry. It is so easy to set up. You basically are copying some information from your CV and putting in some basic details about yourself. It's really, really easy. If you've already got a profile, great. What I would make sure is that you've got a profile picture and that you do have some information on your profile. I've spoken to some people recently who are looking for trainee recruitment consultant roles and their profile has been bare and it almost looks like a fake profile or like no one's really, it's not for a real person. You want to look like a real person so people want to talk to you. So it doesn't take long. Get a picture on there, basic information about your background, work history, and your LinkedIn profile is good to go. Step 2 is then what you need to do is search for recruitment consultants. Now, there's thousands of them in the UK. So what I would recommend doing is just filtering it down to your area. So for example, if you live in Bristol, maybe start with Bristol and then you can open it up to the southwest. But Bristol should give you a lot of recruitment consultants to go after. Then once you've got the results, start adding people. Now, I would add people that have been in the role for more than 6 months. So, you want a good mix of experience levels. You could probably do with speaking to somebody that's been in it more than a year, but it's also good for you to speak to somebody that's quite new, fairly new to it as well. So you get an understanding of how the role changes. Once people start accepting you, when you sent the connection request, you can then message them. And at this point, this is when you want to reach out to try and get this conversation booked in. A lot of people get nervous about this bit and overthink it, but it's really simple. You can either do a written message or on LinkedIn now, on the mobile app, you can even send a voice note. Either or is great. Personally, I think a voice note makes people feel like, oh, I wonder who that is. I need to open that. But either one is going to work. All you need to say is something like, hi, Rebecca. Made that name up. I'm trying to get into my first recruitment role at the moment and I would love to speak to somebody that's doing the job to learn more about it. When would you be free for a chat? That is literally all you need to say. What some people will try and do is say, oh, just fire the questions over to me on this chat. You want to actually speak to them. You don't want to be having a pen pal text talk over LinkedIn. So go towards, it could be a Teams meeting, it could be on Zoom. If you're local, offer to take them out for a coffee. But a phone call would be absolutely fine. So get that booked in, send them something like a diary invite, make sure they've got the Zoom link if that's what you're doing it on, or your phone number, or get their phone number, but book it in, agree a time and a date because they might be quite busy. and then just make sure that you've got some questions prepared, ready for that chat so you get the most out of it. What you don't want to do is get on the phone to them and actually not make it worthwhile and get what you need. Now, I will be doing a video very soon on what questions you need to ask in these calls. That will be coming up very shortly. But for the moment, think about, well, what do I need to find out? What's going to help me understand, A, what this job involves, but B, am I going to enjoy it? That is so, so important. So that is the process that I would follow to get these conversations booked in. Not forgetting, remember to ask around your local network, your friends, family members. You might actually have somebody that you know through someone else or you know firsthand that actually is already working in recruitment, and that makes it even easier for you. So don't forget to ask around and check out who knows people that they might be able to put you in touch with. These skills that you're using now, you will use in the job. And if you can go to an interview and show that you've done this, it demonstrates that you've got the skills, the networking skills, the confidence, that you've got the research skills, the networking skills, all those things to do this job effectively. Now, there's going to be some video recommendations coming up for things like a day in the life of a recruitment consultant. I've got some other videos that are great for you newbies to watch. So keep going through the channel and look at the videos as well that are also going to help you learn more and educate yourself about recruitment. Any of you watching that would like help to get into recruitment, I now have my own agency, Kate O'Neill Recruitment Solutions, which I am so excited about, which is there to help people get their first trainee consultant role. You become part of my academy. I coach you, mentor you, and train you before you start with the agency that I will help place you in. Do not worry, you don't pay for any of this, the client does. If you are interested in registering, follow the link that's in the caption underneath and I will organise a call with you. But just as a reminder, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications, like and engage with this video. I hope you've enjoyed and I will see you all for the next one. Take care. Bye.